Louisiana beer reviews recorded at Methuen Supermarket, La Place, Louisiana. St. Arnold Ale Wagger, rebranded in 2014. Originally St. Arnold Brown Ale, so this is sort of a revisited edition. They renamed it because they are raising money for animal rescue, so that's why they show all the dogs. 5.3% alcohol, 24 international bitterness units. They use 5 barley malts, 3 Pacific Coast hops. They said the way they get the chocolate notes is they use chocolate malt, but only 0.5% of chocolate malt in each batch. They said if they used more of it than that, it would change the taste. Like if they were given an example, a ratio and actual number example, and they said it would alter the flavor. Twist cap, St. Arnold beers, like Shipyard, are always twist caps. Abita beers used to all be twist caps. Oh, look at that smoke. Maybe you can't see it. But they went to the pry-off a few years ago, I guess, to try to, well, some people in the craft beer world look down on twist caps. Doesn't affect the taste of the beer. Okay, pretty thin, cream-colored head. It would be thicker in a narrow, in a taller glass, I mean to say. This is just a shelf glass. It's bubbly and amber. Well, no, more like copper. This is a lighter shade of brown than your typical brown ales, I have to say. Now, I was trying to get the score on Beer Advocate. They weren't showing a total score. There was some kind of problem with their website, or, I mean, they had over 200 ratings. They were saying not enough ratings for a score. But I was going down, scrolling down, and it seemed pretty positive, and Beer Advocate's pretty positive. So originally from 1995, one of their old line beers. The aroma is very mild, but it's syrupy, bready malt, like think of brown bread crust. The flavor is the same thing. Sweet, just a little bitterness. There is a hint of chocolate, just a hint. Mouthfeel is medium, a little bit slick. The finish is semi-dry, and it's, of course, highly drinkable. It seems to me that brown ales are making a bit of a comeback. There used to be the Bee's Knees back around 1995, and then people sort of turned away from them. I guess they didn't have the boldness and the complexity, the rich, deep flavors and high alcohol, what people all got into, and then the IPAs sort of took over the craft beer market in a way. I do think people are rediscovering brown ales. You've got the Abita Turbo Dog, the NOLA Brown Ale. I guess St. Arnold Santos, sort of like that. And there's so many others. But anyway, you see a lot of the winter beers coming in, holiday beers. Magic Hat Feast of Fools 2014. Same as Winter Wagger with their new label. They've changed their label quite a few times over the years. I see the Blue Moon Mountain Abbey Ale over there, which is probably one of the more popular Blue Moon varieties. So anyway, this beer, even though it's a lighter brown ale, is sort of odd in that way. does have an interesting flavor. There's even a touch of citrus, oddly, but it's there. But if you're looking for a very mild, easygoing brown ale, lighter brown, more like a tan ale maybe, this could be one to get. So I would give it a B+. I think it's very good. St. Arnold typically makes very good beer. So Laissez Le Bon Temps Relais, a very good beer from St. Arnold, Ale Wagger, and y'all come on down to Mathern's and check out their growing, and I understand some good stuff's coming in today, an extensive beer selection.